Framework, but it's shocking to see how little attention public tenders have on
the real strong message that we need to policymakers is, don't delay. The more uncertainty that you give us, the more we will wait. Because we cannot make investments.
And let me tell you what we have detected, found out around 3 years ago and what we have done. We are one of the biggest lighting companies in the world. And
monitoring and accountability body on these issues.
Please could you bring me a part of what I spend to clean up? Because I have the means to do it. If I don't have means, I wait for government.
And to keep ownership. And you can say this is what we did, road to Copenhagen and Malmö. And now it's an intergenerational communication too.
And he's going to send me something that the president and I extract one line from the
So they can do different type of products. Idea to Africa or developing country, because you have to know that most of the time the NGO or the state are corrupt. So the money they get to climate change, people don't benefit. So maybe we have to change the way to do, try to bring a fund directly to the people.
12 years ago with ideas about making this into an eco-city as a role model for other parts of Malmö and other parts of the world. The project has been financed.
We'll look more at that as we go outside. If you look around, you see this is the municipality's direct works department. A lot of the cars here belong to the municipality. You see biogas, ethanol, biogas, electric. Most of the municipality's cars
a common climate agreement in HSB, agreeing that we should take down the CO2 emissions by 40 to 50% by about 2020. Because we...
This is our draft of what's in the draft. So our whole text has been completely rewritten.
Of today and tomorrow's generations demand that. We move beyond self-interested concepts of national interest to an integrated vision of one system, one Earth. How?
And
regional political bodies need to agree.
We are speaking as representatives of civil society, business and legislators, and that our objective for COP15 is clear. The final outcome of the climate negotiation should be a comprehensive, ambitious, fair, science-based and legally binding. Brundtland on the financing and Margaret Wallström on the technology, they having led
small-scale farmers and others on the front line of global market. They need immediate access to climate funds.
To highlight the outcome of your deliberations, and thank you for your input in the different groups. So in my
very high-level discussions. I really respect the multidisciplinary approach, the different stakeholders that we've been able to engage in this high-level dialogue with. I was in the technology working group, and to hear the perspectives of people interested in information and technology, interested in the role of China, business, the role that government has to play, investors. It's good to see that and this is important for climate change and the discussion at Copenhagen, is that we need a holistic decision.
And very well informing as well. And we came up with productive results. And the one we had with the young people at the museum, we sat with them to help them to shape their questions, was well done. It showed that there's a lot of conversation going on around the road to Copenhagen, especially the agreements in Copenhagen. And the side tours that we've done have been quite interesting to understand what the city of Malmö is all about, how they've been quite eco-friendly and setting the pace for a lot of cities across the world to actually...
For us, it's of course a survival of the insurance industry long term, that we can solve all these problems, both mitigate the emissions in the world as globally, but also start to adapt the various societies to the perhaps climate change problems that we anyway will have.
Speaking about that on the other side of the Öresund Bridge when we get to COP15, but one of the things we're really trying to do in Malmö here is to make sustainability reality. We have themes where we talk about making sustainability attractive. When we have a lot of these big goals, how do they actually land in reality? We're very proud to say in Malmö that 40% of our populace takes the flight.
Tårterna knipsar